In my last video, I went over why I think Lucid Motors will likely fail. And let's just say you guys did not like my opinion. So instead, in this video, we're going to go over what Lucid Motors needs to do in order to be successful. Now, as I said before, Lucid Motors has been one of the most highly anticipated electric vehicle companies over the past couple of years. And we still have yet to see how this is going to play out. But they do have a few good things going for them. They've had working prototypes, they've taken pre-orders for the Dream Edition of their car, and they have plans to deliver more Lucid Airs in the coming years. However, the next couple of years are going to prove to be pivotal for Lucid Motors, and depending on what they do, it could make or break the company. So in order to begin to discuss what Lucid Motors needs to do in order to succeed, we should first clear up what their plan actually entails. Their plan currently includes over 500 Lucid Air Dream Editions to be delivered later this year, followed up by the subsequent models of the Lucid Air into 2022, then all culminating with Project Gravity, their future SUV, sometime in 2023. This also includes Lucid's Arizona factory being able to produce around 30,000 cars per year by 2022. Now this all sounds good and great, but the real question lies in whether or not Lucid is able to achieve these timelines. We've already had the delivery dates for the first round of cars be pushed back from early to late 2021. They said this was because of COVID's effect on the supply chain. However, the whole world experienced this, and we saw multiple industries be impacted by the same problem. However, even if they can reach these deadlines from here on out, there's still no guarantee into the success of Lucid Motors. So what else has to happen? Well, we all know that one of the big reasons Lucid is so highly anticipated is because of the amount of cash that they were able to secure. Between the Saudi Arabian investment fund and their SPAC merger, they were able to raise billions of dollars to fund their company. And a lot of their success will ride on whether or not Lucid Motors can use this money to secure their future. This includes, but is not limited to, delivering their cars on time, improving their factories to reach max efficiency, and to expand their presence around the globe. But if you watched my last video, you know how much weight I think reaching economies of scale holds. This is because it's relatively easy to make a prototype car that can compete, in some cases outshine other electric vehicles. But it is much harder to scale this up to hundreds of thousands of cars produced per year. Just ask any other car company ever. But economies of scale gives car companies a pricing advantage when they are able to produce a lot of a given car. At this point in time, we know Lucid is focused heavily on their upper price range cars in order to get some early funding into their company. Then they plan to make future models that are a little bit more affordable for the average consumer. This area of Lucid's business is what I believe to be the most important aspect, more so than having the best technology or the best looking cars. If Lucid is going to be able to live up to their hype and their valuation, they need to be able to produce a ton more cars than they are able to produce now. So this is going to bring us to the point of the video. What should Lucid Motors do? Well, if Lucid is able to have their cars reach the projected ranges they have set and allow their cars to charge as fast as they say, then this is most definitely a plus. But the most important factor here is outputting more and more vehicles. So as far as what Lucid needs to do to be successful, they need to have first achieved their delivery dates set for later this year. Then they need to meet the subsequent delivery dates for the other versions of the Lucid Air. And they need to use this money to improve the efficiency of their current factory. If they are able to get into Phase 3 and Phase 4 stages of production that they have talked about, this is the only way that Lucid Motors will succeed. Also, I just wanted to quickly mention that only a small number of people who watch my videos actually subscribe. So if you aren't, consider subscribing for more content like this. And be sure to let me know if you think Lucid Motors can meet their future deadlines. Check out this video on why I think Lucid Motors will most likely fail.